Beats craze.
Rebels arose who were determined to carry the fight to Jerusalem.
The Sicarii.
To the Sicarii, anyone who wasn't fighting the Romans was a collaborator and worthy of death.
Many were slain every day, and the fear of anybody was worse than the calamity itself.
Craze.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai. That's all praises to the Most High God in the name of His only begotten Son. It's the brother Alazar Beloya, aka the Gorilla Hebrew. I'm here. This is a brother just sent me an article via the Huffington Post about a groundbreaking discovery in biblical archaeology. Says here 2,500-year-old Jewish tablets discovered in Iraq. Okay, and basically what it's about, there was tablets found that document the captivity or the exile that we of the Southern Kingdom went through during the Babylonian captivity. Okay, as documented in the scriptures. All right, now it's just published today. This is new finest. Let me just skip up a little bit here. Let's go here. Yeah. I'm going to start here at the second paragraph. In 587 BC, it was the Babylonians under King Nebuchadnezzar II who destroyed Jerusalem, the capital of the kingdom of Judah. They also destroyed the temple of Jerusalem, the house of the Most High, built by King Solomon as the centerpiece of Jewish faith. It stood on Jerusalem's Mount Zion for almost 400 years. After the destruction, the legendary Ark of the Covenant that had once housed the Ten Commandments disappeared. According to Jewish tradition, it was hidden by the prophet Jeremiah. It has never been discovered. The biblical books of 2nd Chronicles and 2nd Kings describes how the Babylonians took the elite of the Jewish people into captivity. Psalms 137:1 records the anguish of the captives. By the rivers of Babylon we sat and wept when we remembered Zion. After the Babylonian Empire was defeated by the Persians from modern-day Iran, the prophets Ezra and Nehemiah led a minority of Jewish exiles back to Jerusalem, motivated by an ancient version of Zionism, which really wasn't an ancient version of Zionism. It's, us, the Hebrew Israelites, taking our nation back, coming out of captivity, out of the hand of our oppressors. All right, but let me continue here. Now for the first time, 110 2,500-year-old Babylonian tablets have been discovered in Iraq, which provide a glimpse of Jewish life in Babylonian exile. Put simply, the tablets corroborate the biblical tale. So this is yet another piece of archaeology that is totally cohesive with the Bible's account of what we went through. You see what I'm saying? The Bible is a book that has clearly and evidently stood the test of time when put against many documents of the surrounding and artifacts found in surrounding cultures and civilizations. The Bible usually always coincides with it, okay, which attests to the accuracy and the authenticity of the Bible. In 2015, they are just finding and unearthing artifacts that we had already written down in the Bible totally coincide with, okay? For example, the Dead Sea Scrolls, that's been a hot topic, the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls have the Old Testament and much of the Apocrypha within it was found amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls, and they are very accurate to the version that we currently have today that we walk around with in our pockets. Okay, and that was found in the late 1940s into the early 1950s. So things are being discovered that are ancient that the Bible already gave us. Okay, so what this is just the icing on the cake, but this is just a testament to the accuracy of the Bible and how serious the Bible is, man. Okay, it's the most serious book of all time. All right, let me keep going. They describe a town called El Yehudu, i.e. the village of the Jews, by the river Chabar, mentioned in Ezekiel 1 and 1. Real quick, let me get Ezekiel 1 and 1. Now Ezekiel 1 and 1. Now it came to pass in the 13th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captives by the river of Chabar, that the heavens were open, and I saw visions of the Most High. So Ezekiel was with the captives of Israel on the rivers of Chabar, man. Okay, and here in the Babylonian tablets that they discovered, they actually talk about this river in a place where there was a village of Israelites, or Southern Kingdom Israelites, the Jews, the kingdom of Judah, that they were captive there. You see what I'm saying? And again, this was just discovered. So how was the Bible plagiarized? How was the Bible a forgery? That just doesn't make any sense. Okay, and you know, it's been much conflict with those in the Kemetic or Nile Valley African Egyptian mindset. But the fact is, the people, a lot of people in the so-called black conscious community who are Egyptian minded, want everything to measure up to the standard of Egypt. The problem with that is Egypt sometimes conflicts with its own self. Egypt often conflicts with the surrounding civilizations. Unlike with the scriptures in our account of much of what happened, when you go to the surrounding civilizations, whether it be the Canaanite, whether it be the Syrian, the Assyrian, the Babylonian, we're seeing the exact same accounts or very similar accounts of incidents in history taking place. With Egypt, sometimes you don't see that. Okay, but everybody wants you to stand up to the golden standard of Egypt like they're the only person who pounded things into stone. Okay, that's a childlike mindset. All right, the Bible, again, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, has clearly stood the test of time. Okay, but let me keep going. They also attest to Judaic names such as Gedaliahu, Hanan, Dana, Shaltiel, and a man with the same name as Israel's current prime minister, Netanyahu, the Yahoo ending, which really is the Yah. Really, you know what I'm saying? It would be Netanyah. Okay, that's really how you say it, but you know, they're putting the Yiddish spin on it. You see what I'm saying? The Yahoo ending to these names is theotrophic, meaning they attest to a belief in the God of the Torah by including part of the God's name in people's personal names. Okay, the tablets also record everyday business transactions and witness to the Jewish return to Jerusalem, as documented here in Nehemiah 6:15-16, as they cited, as commemorated in personal names such as Yeshuv Zedek, meaning the righteous shall return to Zion. Okay, the discovery is a remarkable confirmation of the historical, another testament and another character witness that clearly attests to the historical reliability, authenticity, okay, and character and integrity of the biblical text and the authors thereof through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And there's a reason for that. Okay, as it is written, all right, these scriptures are of no one private interpretation, but men spoke this and wrote this as they were compelled by the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and what proves this again is the reliability and how similar the scriptures are to related texts from the surrounding areas. You see what I'm saying? The Bible calls it right down the middle. Okay, I mean, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on the article. What I want to do now is hit a couple scriptures on the point. The Bible told us about this. Okay, the Bible told us that we were going to find these things that attest and help the cause that were going to be extra biblical sources. Okay, so this is no surprise. It's just another beautiful discovery, and it's funny that the Lord had it to where this came out within 5 days of this great Kemet on trial debate that's getting ready to happen. This is Revelations 12:16, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. Now let's take a look at who that woman is. Okay, the answer to who that woman is right here. I mean, it's earlier in the chapter of Revelations 12, but I'm going to get it to you plainly here in 2 Ezra 10:44. This woman whom thou sawest is Zion. So the woman represents all of Israel. And whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest as a city built it. So it represents the entire nation of Israel, that woman. Okay, and the earth helping the woman is the archaeology and the history that we're finding that documents the authenticity and the accuracy of the Bible, and the proof that we as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in fact the Israelites of the Bible. Okay, that's what it means when it says the earth helped the woman. Okay, and swallowed the flood. Part of the flood that the dragon, which is the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, is this information that they're trying to put out, this anti-God, anti-Bible disinformation they're trying to put out, this alleged evidence they're trying to put out that's trying to stray us away from our true identity as the Israelites. Okay, this is Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Okay, and this is why we have to live by the words of the Most High, because when you put it to the test, it comes up clean every time. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. There's also a scripture in the New Testament written that says, prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. The Bible has been proven, okay, with historical extra biblical evidence. All right, the prophecies has come to pass, or they're shaping up to come to pass, those that are last day prophecies. Okay, the historical accounts are accurate when compared to the historical accounts of nearby neighboring civilizations. So clearly the Bible is good, so we are to hold fast to that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, and this is Luke 21:15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. As much as they want to come up against us and against the Bible and against what we stand for, they are having less and less room to come against us, because more and more facts are coming out that verify the scriptures. They ask us to get documentation, history, archaeology that substantiates the scriptures, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the Lord is providing us with that, okay, which silences the critics. All right, but I just wanted to do that real quick and put that information out there to Israel, to the brothers and sisters out there, so they could take this and, you know, put it in their book. And utilize this in future debates or conversations that you may have that add substantiation and validity and to the Bible. Okay, but with that, again, call hello Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and I also want to say Tawada to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for putting this evidence out there and bringing these artifacts to the forefront. Okay, and strengthening the argument, the strong argument that we already had that attests to the Bible's authenticity. So again, call hello Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And Shalom.